Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Yamini Saraf and I secured All India rank of 36 in NEET MDS 2021. Since the result came out, I have been getting a lot of messages and queries as to how did I prepare for my NEET MDS and what strategies did I follow during my final year or third year or during my initial BDS years. So I am here, I created this space so I can help all of you out there who need help, who feel lost during their BDS days and they don't know how to go about everything. So I hope I can help. Basically, this is my first video and I thought of making it about my NEET preparation, what was my strategy, what books did I follow and everything else. So let's begin. So basically I think that it doesn't matter if you are a part of a private college or you are a part of a government college. What matters is how you are studying, what you are studying, how dedicated you are and what you want to achieve. I think that is all that matters. Any college name, be it private or government, it's just a name, but what you do with your life, it's in your hands. Even if you are a part of a private college, I believe that you can still achieve a very good rank if you want to. So basically when I started my preparation, I had no such strategy in my mind. I just knew that I had to start with a subject. I have to complete that subject and I have to move on to the next subject. So I followed that. I took up a subject, I completed it, I moved on to the next subject, and I keep doing that until I completed the major chunk of my syllabus. When I was left with the last 4 or 5 subjects, that was the time when I started revising the previous subjects again. And obviously I had joined an institute, so there were regular tests on each subject. So whenever I was giving that test, before just the day of the test, I used to revise everything. So उससे revision भी होता गया and देखते ही देखते my syllabus was completed on time. And I think the most important point that everyone should keep in mind while preparing for their NEET is that revision is the key. If you don't have enough time for revision, you won't be able to retain all those 19 or 20 subjects that you have. So make sure you complete your syllabus on time and you revise each subject at least 2 or 3 times, because that is what I did, and I feel that revision is very important. And obviously everyone has a different mind, different retention power, so you have to find out yourself ki how many times do you have to read so that you can retain the information. For me it was at least twice or thrice, so I made sure that I had revised every subject twice or thrice. So it depends individually also. If you think you have to read 20 times, then you have to take that time out that you can read 20 times. If you think twice is enough, you have to take that time out that you can read it twice. So and obviously you have to read every day, you can't leave any day. If you are persistent in your hard work, you're dedicated towards it, you will definitely reach the goal that you want. No, I did not read all the books. It is not feasible, and also it is not practical to read all the 19 subjects book in 1 year. So I had my notes, I used to read from my notes, and if I had any doubt, like if there was any topic or anything which I could not understand while I was solving the MCQs, then I used to refer to the standard textbooks only for that topic. Because if you study and you're reading everything word by word from a textbook, you will not be able to complete your syllabus on time. And NEET isn't about studying everything that is written in a book. It is about strategy, it is about smart work, So you have to figure it out, what topics are important, what is usually asked, and you have to focus only on those areas rather than sitting and reading each word from the book. Yes, I made notes. Notes has always been an important part of my studies. Starting from first year till my internship, I made notes. I could not study if I was not making notes. So even during my NEET preparation, I had prepared all the 19 subject notes, and even if I used to encounter any doubt in any question, I used to write that down at the end of my notes, that I had a doubt in this question and this is the answer to that question, so that when I revise it the next time, I'll have that in mind ki I had a doubt in this and this is the answer, so I won't repeat that mistake again. So yes, I made notes, and I think the retention power increases if you are making your own notes and you're studying from it rather than studying from someone else's notes, or you're studying from a video or anything like that. So I think if you can making notes, you should make notes. It will help you a lot. I did join a coaching institute, but I don't think it is absolutely important. Everyone knows their strengths and weaknesses, and I knew that I need a guidance for my preparation. That is why I joined the coaching institute, because I knew that at least I'll have a guidance. They'll show me the path, how should I proceed with it. But if you already know what you have to read, what you have to leave, what subjects do you have to focus more, so you can skip joining an institute. It depends. Also, it's not necessary that whatever I am saying is true. Everyone has a different strategy. I am sharing whatever I followed during my preparation. It is not you don't have to make it a point that you have to do everything I say. Everyone has their own journey, so you have to find what is good for you. If you think you do good, if you join a coaching, then you should join. But if you think you can do it without, you may not join. For me, I think I needed a coaching, so I joined one. There was no fixed hours of studying for me, but on an average, in a week, 6 hours, 7 hours was 6 or 7 hours I used to study. During my internship days, like when my internship was going on, that time it was a bit difficult to take out 7 hours, but still I used to try. Like whenever there were no patients in the college, I used to sit and study. After going back to hostel or your homes from college, take a nap, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 1.5 hours, whatever you find suitable, but then study every day. I during my internship, I used to take out at least 5 hours to study, and on weekends, on holidays, I used to sit for a bit longer. But when the lockdown was in effect, I made it a point that I study at least 5 hours, 6 hours. There were some days also where I didn't feel like studying, so there were days I studied for 1 hour also. There were days I studied for 2 hours also. There were days I studied for 12 hours also. So it is a variable thing, and again, every student has their own mind. Everyone needs a different kind of different quantity of preparation. So you have to decide it for yourself, that what timing suits you best, how much you have to study, so that you can complete your syllabus in time. But if I tell that, then for me average was 7 hours a day. For studying, I used to follow my coaching notes, but for solving questions, there was Pulse, there was Neeraj Madhavan, basically, and I used to give the test which my institute conducted, and there were some other books like GRG and Sparsh Gupta for pharma and Mudit Khanna for medicine. Other than these, I don't think so there was any special book which I followed. So that's it. So my final tips would be, firstly, keep faith in yourself, believe that you can achieve anything, and trust me, if you have faith in yourself, if you believe that you can do something, you will definitely get there. There is no question in that. First is that. Second is, don't just mug up the MCQs. That will never work. There are some students who just keep on studying Pulse without understanding a thing. That will not help, because the pattern of question paper has changed completely from past 2 years, and hopefully that will be followed next year and in the next coming years as well. So keep your concepts clear, keep your basics clear. Mugging up MCQs will not help, and try to give a lot of tests. Even if you are not a part of any institute, just take up a test series from any institute you want and give tests regularly, because that make you accustomed to the pattern that you will have to face when you're giving the NEET exam. You will learn to solve the questions in a given stipulated amount of time. So giving test is very important. So even if you're not joined any institute for the lectures or anything, for the notes, anything like that, do take up a test series, I will suggest, and keep revising. That is the main thing, keep revising. And lastly, I would like to give my wishes to everyone who is preparing for the upcoming NEET. And if you have any queries, any doubt, you can always contact me on my page. You can DM me, and I will always be happy to help you.